Hello, Circle friends, and welcome back to another episode of the Inner Circle Podcast, episode 211. How is my best girlfriend doing? How are you guys doing?
Round of applause. Whew.
How is the world doing? Because, girl, if I gotta tell you, DC wore me the fuck out.
Yeah,
DC wore me
yeah,
out. Listen, I don't want to hear about liquor. I have this, y'all know, I'm always been a cocky. Unless it's dry January or I'm sick and I'm drinking tea. And that's very sick for me to be drinking tea and skip a cocky. You know, I love a good cocky. But today, this bad boy right here is what I've been craving. Like, has your body, and I'm for real, has your body ever craved water so much that even when
yeah,
you're drinking it, you're like, it's like, oh my God, it's a good feeling. Like, you like,
yeah. That happens. That's happened to me. Well, I crave water a lot. I actually like drinking water a lot more than I did like when I was younger.
same,
But
same.
nowadays, if I don't have water in my system, I'm kaput. But I
I
can't.
don't,
What?
go ahead.
I was gonna say I can't wait to hear about your DC escapades, but I guess yours will be good and mine's will be kind of not bad. Mine wasn't bad, but my weekend, first of all, happy Memorial Day to everyone.
Yeah, shout out to my
Th-
dad.
Yeah, thank you for serving. Um, this weekend was interesting for me in the sense where it wasn't interesting at all. I didn't really do much. I really didn't feel social. I didn't go out and like enjoy the weather. And I spoke to my therapist about it, and I've come to realize like lately I've been having like heightened anxiety. And I don't know if it's because of like current events that are happening in like the city itself with people running amok, and like things have been happening in my neighborhood. Like some girl just got killed by her ex-boyfriend. A girl yesterday, a 15-year-old or 17-year-old, just got hit by a car,
Yeah, I heard that.
literally passed away. And that was near my brother's like house. I don't know, the anxiety that I'm having is as soon as I'm outside, wherever I'm doing, whether it could be at work or an event or just being outside, I'm constantly thinking about going home. So I didn't leave the house this weekend, and I'm trying to work on that because the weather is getting better and there are events that obviously we're going to go to, but also I just need to like not get over it, but like get back in my rhythm. But one thing I did do this weekend that I'm really happy to have done was, I think I told you that I decided to go through my closet. For anyone that knows me, you guys know how much I shop and how much clothing I have, and I have like lots of clothes. Not only I'm not a hoarder by no means. I'm not a hoarder. It's just, a girl likes to shop. Anyway, I like to do the switcheroo of like from winter to summer clothes. And that's what
Mm.
I did. And in the midst of me like looking and like separating my clothes, I realized I have so many clothes with tags, clothes I've never worn, I've gently worn, or like I will never wear again. So I literally created a mountain pile of clothes, and I put them in like four separate bags. And I was thinking of giving them to my sisters as hand me downs, but my sisters and I don't have the same like taste in clothes, whatever. Anyway, so instead I decided to look up a place to send it to, and I found this like company. I'm not going to name the company because we're not getting paid for this, but they come to your house, pick up the clothing or whatever you want to donate, and they give it to victims of domestic violence.
Oh wow, that's nice.
Yeah, so they're gonna come on Saturday. I scheduled an appointment, and they're gonna come pick it up. And I'm excited, not excited. I'm happy that I'm helping and like it's going to for a good reason because I'm very sustainable in the sense like I don't want to just throw shit away and have that shit end up in the waters of Africa. That's what's happening with
Yeah.
like fast fashion or giving it to Goodwill and like it not.
Yeah.
I've heard so many bad things about Goodwill as a company that I don't want to support them. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, and it's gonna go to a good cause. It's gonna go to women shelters also. So they're gonna be styling profiling.
I love that. Look at you see, yeah, the Inner Circle podcast, the good we do. Look at us.
Nah,
No,
that
that's
made
so
me
amazing.
happy
I'm
though.
proud of you. I'm happy. That's very very good because
Yeah.
we're very quick to like me. I've done that, but I like take the clothes to like the laundromat. You know those things that like you put the clothes.
Those are not good. You
Yeah.
ever gone to like those clothing and shoes donation like receptacles and you open the lid and throw them in there? Do you know where those end up? Those end up being shipped to a ship going to Africa. And that's where our fast fashion and like when people throw away clothes, that's where they end up. They
Oh,
end up in like the ocean
I
over
get what
there and it
you're
pollutes their waters and stuff. It's not really it's not conducive to do that. But it's so cool because the company, you text them or you can call them and they'll ask you for your address and they'll give you a day and time where they're going to come pick it up. So all I have to do, I bought huge, those big black heavy duty garbage bags.
doing.
So I'm going to put it in the lobby and they're going to come pick it up on Saturday while I do my nails.
I got my nails done today.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yes. Come on, Buff.
um, but yeah, so real quick, shout out to Ramsey, who we had on the show before from Snub Magazine. We met up with him in DC, and it was
Yeah.
really cool to hang out and meet people that were on the show. We did it with Barbie, which by
Yeah.
the way, stay tuned. Actually, we'll talk about it towards the end of the episode. But shout out to Ramsey, that was fun. DC was fun. Memorial Weekend. Listen, I needed a day from the other day, and not it made the week weird because yesterday felt like it was Monday, but then it's like
Yeah.
no, the show's tomorrow. We're taping the show tomorrow, so and here we are. But I'm glad the week is almost over too. Tomorrow's Thursday,
Me too. I need a
so.
nap.
But listen, I know while we were away from each other. I know we like to talk about things we watching and stuff, or things that are out there. And last night, although I was already in bed after drinking my lemon ginger tea, like an old person, it's good. Like I boil it with an actual, real quick thing, guys, for a detox. Lemon, take the lemon, ginger root, boil it in water. That thank me later.
That's good for like when you're sick.
It no, it trust
It
me.
detoxes you though.
It cleans
Yeah.
and it also helped me sleep too. I slept like I'm telling you, I had a good sleep, which is why I'm surprised. Like I started feeling tired at a certain point, but I hit you up last night before I went to bed to tell you, girl, did you see on Max about the Nick and Aaron Carter documentary? And then you started laughing because you was watching Max too. I was watching Max because I was watching
What was
Pretty
I
Little Liars.
watching? I was watching 90 Day Fiance after the 90
Oh,
days.
not 90 Day Fiance. I just spoke about my grandmother the other day watching that show, loving that show. And I know you like that show too.
Yeah, my
Oh,
mom put me
boy.
on.
I can't with that show. But anyways, Max has a Nick Carter and Aaron Carter documentary, and
Mhm.
today, during the break I had, I watched the first episode. There's four episodes to it, totaling like 40 something minutes each. And the first part definitely focused on Nick, and boy, oh boy, they went in. Like it basically covered his sexual um
Allegations?
assault allegations allegedly against Melissa Schumann from Dream. Remember Melissa Schumann? And then towards the end of the
I thought it
episode,
was a rumor.
no, she's in the episode. They interviewed her and she talks about that counts and everything and what she went through. And listen, after Cassie, like I believe it. This girl's not gonna go as far, and she's been said this for a while. Like I believe these allegations, and you know why I believe it more? Because did we not forget real quick that when Nick Carter, let me rephrase it. We didn't forget that Nick Carter and Paris Hilton dated, and did we also forget that towards the end of that relationship, Paris Hilton came up with bruises. I don't know if you remember that back in the day, girl.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and allegedly Nick Carter was abusive towards Paris Hilton. And also, when you watch
Yeah.
the documentary, you're gonna see he himself, after his relationship with Paris Hilton, and I should have wrote the exact quotes to read it off, but he basically spins it on her that she was a she needed to do drugs and drink alcohol to have sex. That she was a bore, basically a bore, because she didn't even seem like she enjoyed sex. This is about Paris.
That's
Once
what
you
you
watch,
said.
that's what he said. Watch the documentary. The portion of Paris and Nick is more towards the end, the last maybe like 9 minutes of the
Wait,
doc.
did you see the whole entire documentary?
I need to finish episodes 2, 3, and 4. And remember, it's also about Aaron Carter, so I'm sure we're gonna get into
Okay.
him.
What's it
So
called?
there's
Falling
more to
Angels?
it. So
Falling
right
Idols?
on Max, you can find it. I will tell you right now. Bear with me. Um, Again, like look at us into these.
So really quick, while you look that up, let me tell you a story about Nick Carter. One of my good friends is from Portugal, but she was raised in Germany, and she's been a die-hard Backstreet Boys fan for the longest since I could remember. And I remember she would go to their concerts all the time. She would always pay for VIP and like meet and greet. And she met Nick Carter. Like Nick Carter was her favorite besides Kevin. She named her son after Kevin Richardson. But she really liked Nick Carter. And I remember her telling me, this was years ago, over 20 years ago, actually. She told me basically that Nick Carter was very rude. He never, like, he barely showered. And also, when when they did like meet and greets and stuff, he was very like touchy feely with the girls, only the pretty ones, obviously. And like he was with her, he was nice with her because he's seen her so many times, obviously, in person, and like he would recognize her. But with other girls that were brand new and Google Gaga, he would be like very like carifreco, like touchy and stuff. So I believe it. That's fucking crazy. I can't wait to watch it.
Yeah,
Max has been turning it out
it's called
with the
Fallen Idols. Nick and
uh-huh.
Aaron Carter. Fallen Idols.
Yeah.
Max
Did you
Max has to figure it out. Listen, every time I think I'm like, yo, I'm gonna get rid of Max for a little bit. I'm gonna
Hell
get rid
no,
of
bitch!
Disney Plus.
Never get rid of Max. I
Oh,
will
I'm
be
gonna
very
get rid
upset.
of what is it? One of them.
Hulu?
They come with some shit. Disney Plus, X-Men '97.
Oh
Paramount
no.
has Drag Race now and All Stars. Fucking Max, all these dots back to back and Pretty Little Liars. I'm like, fuck, they got me. They got me.
I tried
But
watching the Kevin Spacey one and I couldn't get into it, by the
oh, I
way.
watched it. Yeah, I watched it.
I couldn't get into
How
it,
many
and I
episodes
also
is it?
it was very
Two
like
episodes.
triggering.
Yeah, I
Not
watched it.
triggering, but
Yeah. But I know you also wanted to talk about this weekend. You sent me a video of Little Miss Northwest. Um, what is it? She made her Broadway debut on The Lion King.
she fucking wish she made her Broadway debut. They had like a live theater thing. I think it was in Los Angeles. And she was basically, I guess she asked her mother to be part of like she was in the Lion King performance. There's so many articles about this. The article that I saw from the Huntington Post was Northwest Lion King performances is adding major fuel to the Nepo baby debate. She basically portrayed Simba. She's only 10 years old. And I don't know how she was allowed to like be part of the cast. This is a performance. This is like the arts. This is something that those people, like the dancers, the actors, the singers, whatever, they train for a long period of time. Respect the fucking arts. Just because you have money to blow, you're like, oh, I love the Lion King. I want to be Simba. Mom, can you make a few calls so I can be Simba? I would be if I, as a guest, or a
The
part of the
performer, the
audience.
artist.
No, if not even the artist, but as a guest, if I went and I decided to watch it live and bring my kids, and Northwest comes out in a fucking weird suit and she's singing all off key and moving around like Humpty Dumpty on the stage, I would be fucking pissed and ask for a refund. Like that's crazy to me. And like the nepotism is wild because only she could get away with that type of thing. But basically, the article says the 10-year-old daughter of Kim Kardashian and Ye, formerly known as Kanye West, appeared as a gender swapped young Simba in the Lion King 30th anniversary, a live to film concert event. There were a couple of actors on there. Billy Eichner, Jennifer Hudson, Jeremy Irons, they were featured on the show. And it was at the Hollywood Bowl. And it was for a future Disney Plus special. Could you fucking imagine?
Oh wow.
So
Well, then again, they have a deal. It's because the Kardashians have a deal with that whole umbrella, Hulu, which is linked to Disney. Is under a whole umbrella. Yeah, it makes sense. You know how it is.
But it's messed up because I'm pretty sure that the person, the young kid, whoever was supposed to be Simba, they didn't get their opportunity because this little girl decided she wanted to be Simba for the day, and like she drew a standing ovation apparently. Yeah, her interpretation of the song was terrible. She dances and moves just like her mom. The apple does not fall far from the tree. But yeah, it was giving Nepo baby, but I was reading the comments and I was just like gagging. I've always liked The Lion King. I think that was the first
Lion King is one of my favorites.
musical. That was the first musical I ever saw when I was young in Broadway, and like she was doing too much.
My brother Raymond, shout out to Flex, my brother Raymond, one of our first guests on the show. I always say that. He loves it. That's like his favorite. I believe he got a lot on the Simba tattoo on his chest.
I remember I did his makeup.
And he did his makeup. He was Scar for Halloween.
And I was like, that was great. I did a great job.
You did do a good job. That was good.
Props to me. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about
but the thing is with nepotism, let's talk. If we want to take it further a little bit, we have also the Blue Ivies. No, like we also have.
There's a difference between Blue Ivy and Northwest. Blue Ivy was very respectful. If you watch the movie documentary, so to speak, of the Renaissance tour, they tell you, they break it down. Blue Ivy came to her mom, Beyonce, and was like, I want to be part of the tour. I actually want to dance. I want to be part of this. And Beyonce sat her down with her team and was like, if you're going to be in this, you got to be serious. You have to practice. You got to go to choreography. You have to like make sure you're up at this time and working. Like she was icing her knees apparently, and like basically getting physical therapy so she could be out there popping and locking it like she was. That's why when she first started, people were giving her criticism like, oh girl, she doesn't she's so stiff, she's so stiff. What do you want her to be, like twerking like a city girl? Anyway, with time she's gotten better.
She got better
but she was respectful and like did a great job. North, baby girl, what are you doing? You clearly didn't practice. You thought it was karaoke.
So what will you say about Jennifer Lopez when she brought out her daughter for the Super Bowl performance?
Her daughter, her daughter, and is it they? They also.
You remember it. Stop. Getting ready for Pride Month.
You know, everybody gets offended now. Emmy, I think it's her name, or M. She practiced. If you watch the documentary that she had on Netflix, I think with her and Shakira, she practiced and she like was out there with her mom. It wasn't like a spontaneous, I just can't wait to be king.
I guess so with me, because when I look at nepotism, when I've seen it associated with certain people, in articles and kid artists from artists that we grew up with, the way I take it is, and I may be wrong, but like nepotism, like basically having it easy because of your name, of who you are.
It's not necessarily having it easy. It's more like, so you are given access and you are able to jump a couple barriers and a couple of steps to get what you want because of the name and the legacy that you come with. Rosie O'Donnell called it like tragic. She was like, "This is very." She said, "What did she say?" It's tragic on every level. I like
Okay,
Julia
so
Louis.
what do you say about the people like Tracy Ellis Ross? Like, let's take it further back because I think nepotism has become a thing now.
Mhm.
But if we go back in
There's
the day, there's a
yeah,
lot of artists
there's
that
a
are
lot. I think you know what's crazy. I think
Kate Hudson,
who?
Goldie Hawn, Kate Hudson, Goldie Hawn.
Oh, I think there's a difference between the nepo babies of today's world with the nepo babies from our like generation and like who we saw. Kate Hudson, Tracy Ellis Ross, they came from, if you think about it, they did come from parents who have been established names. Kate Hudson's father, I think his name is Bill Hudson. Rock Hudson? No, Rock Hudson was a gay man. Bill Hudson, he didn't even like, they don't even have a relationship. Goldie Hawn is her mom, but
Yes.
she would audition and bust her ass. Like I think she like became very hella popular after the movie Almost Famous. I'm pretty
Yes.
sure that that wasn't handed to her. Back in the day, things weren't handed to you just because you had a
Bill
bunch of followers or because you had a big audience, a lot of like, yeah, a big following.
Yeah.
Same thing with Tracy Ellis Ross. Tracy Ellis Ross came from Girlfriends. Remember the show? It was like the Black Sex in the City.
I watched the first season or two on UPN, honey.
I watched all of that season, but even so, she always made a name for herself and didn't want to be associated with the fact that she is the daughter of Diana Ross, who's my one of my big idols, disco idols. Same thing with Maya Rudolph. I fucking love Maya
What
Rudolph.
about Zoe Kravitz?
Zoe Kravitz, she's in between because I feel like when Zoe Kravitz came out first, she was a little chub rub and
That's
she
nepotism at its best too. Lisa Bonet, Lenny Kravitz.
true.
What about Madonna's kids? Lourdes.
Bitch, can you let me answer instead of asking questions? Lord, well, that's the thing. I've never seen Lourdes do anything like that was, oh my God. I just know that she's a model, but Zoe is an actress in her own right.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Lenny and Lisa, I give them hella props the way that they brought her up because they are an eclectic ass family. God knows the shit she's seen in her life, but she's chill.
Oh well, yeah. You think they're freaks like that, or they were freaks like that?
Yeah, Lenny is a freak leak, and he used to date mad Victoria's Secret models. Like he was supposed to marry.
What is he, a Leo?
I don't know. That's a good question. Why? I think he's like a Libra. What is he? He's 50 years old and he does not look it. Lenny Kravitz. Mr. Leonard Albert Kravitz. May 26th. His birthday just passed.
Oh, he's a Gemini. Yeah,
Gemini.
yeah, they're freaks too.
You know, speaking of Geminis, you know who is the biggest, like, I'm a Gemini, we're the best, team Gemini, I love my Geminis, blah, blah, blah. Like, who's really obsessed with Geminis?
Who?
Patti LaBelle.
For real?
She's a Gemini. She calls Andy Cohen her Gemini twin. She had her 80th birthday a couple days ago, and she like only invited Geminis, like
What?
obsessed. I think she's really into the horoscopes because she kept. There was an interview of her just talking straight up about Gemini.
It would be a Gemini move to only invite Geminis because that's how like ugh they are. Look at Kanye West. I
She
love
said something
Geminis.
about
Don't get me wrong.
you like Kanye?
No. I compared some of the Geminis like Kanye West, but then I said I do love Geminis. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of great Geminis. Tupac, Lisa Left Eye Lopez. May she rest in peace.
She said something about somebody being Diane Warwick. I think she's a Gemini too. Or is it Gladys Knight? One of them
Well,
two.
good for them. This Gemini season, I can't wait till it's over. I'm just playing. Shout out to my sister-in-law.
What's next?
I like her. Cancers.
Oh,
It's water season, baby.
womp womp womp.
Nah, we love our cancers. We love our cancers.
Cry baby.
Well, listen. Before we go, I want to play a game that we haven't played in a little bit, and because here we don't like liars,
Ooh.
we're gonna play a good game of You're a Liar. We haven't played this game in a while, so let me explain the rules. Melanie and I are going to go back and forth, and we are going to read some fun facts, and we are going to decide whether they are factual or indeed a motherfucking lie. So are you ready for the game? It's a game between me and Melanie, but if you're listening, if you're watching, however you get us, play along. So here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
Ladies first.
Okay. The first St. Patrick's Day parade was held in Ireland during the 14th century, celebrating the death of a patron saint of Ireland in the year 461. Is it true or a lie?
True.
It's a lie. The first St. Patrick's Day parade wasn't even held in Ireland. It was held in the United States. And the year was 1716. I swear, like Americans make up the dumbest fucking holiday for no reason.
Here is
Valentine's
your
Day.
okay. Here is Coca-Cola was invented by an Atlanta doctor named John Pemberton as a cure for addiction to the painkiller morphine. True or false?
Ah, damn. I don't know. I just remember them lacing it with crack.
Not basing it with crap.
Isn't that true? I think isn't the headquarters of Coca-Cola in Atlanta?
You can't ask me a question to
I
ask
know.
this question. So did you
Okay,
say
true.
what's your final answer? Yes, it is true. And yes, it is the headquarters is in Atlanta.
Where the headquarters for Pepsi? Who knows?
All right. Your turn.
I like this one. The Cuban dance called the mambo is named after the black mambo, one of the most dangerous snakes because the dance shares the snake's twisting and sliding movements.
True.
No, technically, hit the buzzer. It's a lie. The Cuban dance is called the mambo, while the snake is called the black mamba. You would know this if you knew about Kobe Bryant, RIP. The dance and snake have nothing in common.
Wah, wah.
Womp womp.
My turn. Someone has golfed on the moon. True or false?
Golfed? That's a lie.
It is true. In 1971, the year my mama was born, shout out to my mom. In 1971, an astronaut named Alan Shepard became the first person to hit a golf ball on the moon using a golf ball and club he had smuggled inside his space suit.
I don't like golf. I can't. I can't swing.
All right,
Anyway,
with two more. Hit me with two in a row.
2 in a row.
And I
Tic
think you
tac.
got more
Sure.
cards than I do. How many did you get?
Okay, we're gonna take it to Christmas. All of the real Santa's reindeers are female. True or a lie?
No, that's a lie. They're not all female.
Hit the buzzer.
No, Rudolph is not a girl.
Rudolph is not a girl. Hit
Rudolph
the
is a boy.
buzzer. Hit the buzzer. I said all of the real reindeers. All of Santa or real Santa's reindeers. The statement is based on the fact that male reindeer shed their antlers in the winter, while female reindeer shed their antlers in the summer. When have you ever seen Santa's reindeer without antlers? Never.
Oh
So they're all
wow.
female, and then they turn to male. Wow, they're trans. They turn to male. Right.
I mean, listen, it's proven in the animals too. Let's accept it, people.
All right,
Oh,
one more for me. Um,
I have two more. Here
okay.
is my other one. There are there are many prestigious medals made of gold, including the Olympic gold medal, Pulitzer Prize, Medal of Honor, Nobel Prize, and Oscar Award. Of all these aforementioned medals, the Nobel Prize is the most worthless, containing approximately 1% gold. So So out of all these big gold medals, the Nobel Prize is the most worthless, containing approximately 1% gold.
The way that that's written doesn't make sense. So I'm gonna say true because it's the Nobel Peace Prize. Oh, wow.
Lie. A Nobel Prize is made with silver gold alloy and plated with 24 karat gold, making it almost 75% gold. None of the other medals come close to the Nobel Prize in terms of gold content.
Wow. Okay, my turn. Actor Vin Diesel is the great grandson of the French German inventor Rudolf Diesel, who invented the diesel engine in 1892. True or lie?
Of who and what's the background?
Vin Diesel, the actor,
His
he's
the
the great grandson of the German inventor Rudolf Diesel, who invented the diesel engine in 1892.
yeah, that's false because I think I read about Vin Diesel's background and he's not German.
You're correct. Hit the
Finally.
It's a lie because there's no relation between the two. Vin Diesel's real name is Mark Sinclair, but
Yeah.
Vin Diesel, Mark Sinclair, whatever his name is, he doesn't even know where he's from. I think he's adopted or something. He claims to be from every fucking place, Puerto Rican,
He's
Dominican,
like a Drake. He wants to claim everything because he has that certain skin color. He thinks he could float everywhere.
float to
For
you.
real.
Yeah. Um.
Um, and they do a good job at it. Look at the movies and the money they make and the people they attract. Last for you, the international country code to call Russia from Europe is 007.
No. That's funny. Lie. What?
True. James Bond would be honored. Yeah.
That's cool, but why Russia? Every time I think of 007, I think of a second day, another day. The song
Oh, Die Another Day from that. Yeah. James
from
Bond.
that's like the 007 movies are
2001.
me and my uncle's favorite movies to watch.
It just die another day. Do you have
How?
one more for me? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Whoopi Goldberg lost her Best Supporting Actress Oscar, which she won for her role in the 90s film Ghosts, after she shipped the Oscar back to the manufacturer for a cleaning.
False.
Nope, hit the buzzer.
She really lost her thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it was found sometime later in a trash can in the airport on Ontario, California.
Damn.
That's crazy.
Well, the more you
Why,
know.
why can you clean it yourself? Why you gotta send it to go get clean? Rich people are
Like
so annoying.
All right. But listen, guys, we want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. And next week we kick off our Pride Month. It's Pride Month. Here we go again.
Hey,
And
Queen.
and every week next month, we're going to be bringing you LGBTQ plus IA
QIA.
people on the show. All right, QIA, B, C, D, E. Personalities on the show or allies on the show. And next week we kick it off with one of our favorite allies and friend of the show. And the show's gonna get very good. It's an episode you do not want to miss. I'm really excited for the show. Barbie's kicking off Pride Month with us, so it's gonna be a great show. So tune in next week. It is the kickoff. It is our kickoff of Pride Month celebration here on the Inner Circle Podcast. We love you guys. Stay tuned for guests every week next month and a lot of content because we busy. We busy next month. We got places to go and see. So you're going to be getting a lot of content and a lot of things we're going to be talking about. So stay tuned for that. Join us all Pride Month. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure to follow us and stream us wherever you get your favorite podcast. Share, like right here. Adios.
Thank you for watching. Make sure to follow, like, share, subscribe, everything the Inner Circle Podcast. and catch us every Wednesday live at 8 p.m. on YouTube and Facebook.